Hey everyone, welcome to another General 0 Hour replay. This is a replay from March 4th on Exkalibur map. It's a 4v4 map. And we've got the right team, starting off with Skippy, GLA Stealth. Down here is Shift, China Vanilla, or GLA Vanilla. Hard Army is going to be the USA Laser. And Coredawg, China Tank. Across the valley, Coredawg would be Tytan, GLA Stealth as well. Skippy and Tytan both GLA Stealth. And orange is Neo, China Tank, his favorite general to use. Already has 3 dozers heading all the way up to the middle. Pancake, GLA, which one? That's Toxin, very nice. And then that's Matthew. So we got Matthew across from Shift. He's going to be infantry, setting up defenses on his side. Shift already claiming the middle. That GLA getting the barracks up. Oh my goodness, Matthew. Gatling cannon way far out there than I thought there was. Wasn't able to run over the worker or notice it. So the question is anything in it? No, that's not going to come out in time. That Gatling cannon's going up, and these troops are going to get stuck between minigunner on one side, Gatling cannon on another side, and Matthew looking like he has the advantage there. Shift does have troops in the middle. That's common for GLA to be able to get that side, since they've got multiple workers, but Matthew blocking that alternate route to his base. Pancake coming way up into the middle. Guys firing on something from Skippy. Just a worker from Shift, actually. Somebody sent far over there. Then forgot about. Titan guarding that land bridge. Nothing on Coredawg's side over here. But here on the north side, it looks like they're already mixing it up. I thought maybe Coredawg would try to get those troops into the tents. The tents don't have a whole ton of health, but it would have helped him survive longer against those tunnels, but he must be focusing on something else. Titan trying to get that other tunnel up. Nope, doesn't get it up in time. I think that tunnel is focused on the tent, actually. It's not firing on these tank hunters. So Coredawg going to have quite an advantage there. On this side, looks like he's going to gain the hill. Titan's fortified that side of the river. Coredawg has a couple of tanks that he is now recalling. So Titan could make an incursion over to that garrison, but he hasn't yet. And now Pancake with the Toxin network over there. That's interesting. It's a bit out of place. Shift sending a worker far away from him, and then Pancake doing the same thing, sending workers far away from where their bases are. The Pancake got troops across the river, probably through that open lane that he built a defense in front of. Now what's he going to focus on next? Moving up into Skippy's territory, it's quad cannons versus quad cannons, plus a few RPG troopers. What is that? Terrorist or something? Can't tell from this far up. Oh my goodness. Looking over here, Coredawg is heading right into Titan's base. This is unusual for Coredawg to be rushing this hard at somebody's base, but he must feel the opening is there. He felt how much of an advantage he had on the hill. And the Black Lotus is already up. He's already got the propaganda center up. He's going to bypass this barracks so he can capture it. Oh my goodness. Coredawg's doing really well on the sword side. Neo, that's a really good answer for those Gatling cannons. However, that is a bunch of tank hunters from Coredawg. So the two of them are really going to have to coordinate here. Titan, I'd love to see him bringing those quad cannon up to try to deal with the tank hunters. I'd love to see Neo trying to keep those battle masters out of reach. The north team seems to have a good advantage, even though Matthew, it looks like, has the hill on the south side. Shift isn't being currently invaded like Titan is, and so it looks like the north team has the advantage. Even with Pancake across the river a little bit earlier, it It looks as if maybe Hard Army was able to step in here. Their troops come marching across now. Skippy able to regain ground in the middle. How far are they going to get? This is Neo's defenses here. Those are no joke. Holy cow, Titan's not going to have anything left. Yeah, the tank hunters deal with the battle masters. The Black Lotus deals with everything else. Where did she go? Okay, she's still there. I thought maybe she had bypassed all of this stuff and was going to run right into Neo's base. There's nothing there that's going to detect her. I wonder what she's running away from. What does Titan have left? A little bit on the map backwards. That's just a tunnel. Oh my goodness. I see red over in Matthew's base. Hopefully he's got a barracks up there, because this supply has been found. And it is being captured. He sells it in time, he must have a barracks up. Okay. Yes, scaffolds. He has scaffolds up, nothing completed. So Neo has a staunch defense in the middle. And a Hard Army's probably going to just run into that repeatedly. So, Avengers and laser tanks. That's going to actually do pretty well against these defenses here. Can Neo's famed defenses hold up against the Hard Army now that they're starting to push in? Gatling Cannon's not going to do it. Skippy's just following the Hard Army in. That's how you do it. What is Matt sending up here? I'm curious what he's got going on. Sure, just something to detect that Black Lotus. Hard Army's rolling across the river. Coredawg has already taken out Titan and is now, I'm sure, just building up on his side. Here comes some tanks from Neo to contend with the laser tanks. Battle Masters versus laser tanks, that's a good matchup to watch. Tons of destruction already going over on the south side. And Skippy's going to follow them in with the quad cannons. Targeting the oil derricks. I get it. I do kind of wish he was taking out this infantry for the laser tank's sake, though. Whose force is this? Neo. Okay. Mixing it up with Gatling tanks now. Sending in a couple more battle masters to deal with the quad cannons, so that'll help clean those up. But a lot has been destroyed, and I assume that's just going to be a free direction for Hard Army to drive into their base now. I don't know how they're going to patch the wound up. Pancake had an early incursion into the north side's base. Okay, now he's bringing in some quad cannons, some marauders. And what's going on over on this side? More Hard Army running into Matt's defenses now. So I'm guessing there were Inferno cannons there, I just didn't see them. Matthew's got his side of the board all bunkered off. He's got plenty of... He's gonna have plenty of economy. I'm guessing he's got both of these oils, maybe? That one goes to Matthew, and that one's also going to Matthew. So Matthew has plenty of economy, but he's got a lot of ground to cover for his teammates here. Pancake plus Neo, able to patch that up in the middle. Hard Army, probably sending more across at random though. I see some purple over here. Somewhere. Over in Titan's old base now. Mixing it up with the old defenses. So what's Coredawg doing with all this time? He was able to defeat Titan pretty quickly. Now is consolidating the hill, 2 oils and a supply. That's going to help out a lot. What's his base look like? One war factory, internet center up, has some hackers going, propaganda center obviously up because the Black Lotus was there. Skippy. That's hard armies, particle cannon. Skippy's got a palace. And it looks like Shift has a bit of secondary economy going, which is good because he's going to need it if he's going to last against Matthew's economy that he has. Matthew's sending in a hard force now on his side, trying to answer for what Hard Army and Coredawg were able to do over on the other side of the map. This is going to be strong against everything Skippy has there. Stinger sights are going to get distracted by all the infantry. Dragon tanks are going to be able to destroy, take down buildings really fast. Instead of moving inward towards the middle of the map, he's going to go back into Shifty's side. Matthew's going to have to get a lot of damage done here really fast if he wants to make up for everything that was lost on his team's side already. He's going to have to make something happen and fast. Okay, German kills right there, that's good. Gotta stay away from the flames. Can't get carpet bombed. Okay. And maybe keep his distance from the two assault troop crawlers. Now, just set him to guard mode and take him out one by one. He was, wow, I didn't know they could see him. Neo even sending in something, I guess that was for the middle. Okay, so this is how the south side comes back into the game. Is Matthew going to capture all these buildings? Yeah. Wouldn't have to do that. He's got dragon tanks there. They'll go down that fast. Or faster to dragon tanks as well. But if he can get some workers back to his base, get a GLA army started. Okay, other side of the map. Hard Army is moving in, but Neo has a whole different line of defenses there waiting for him if they come from that direction. Got an internet center all the way up the front, interesting. I see some red in there, I'm not sure what is Titan's. But Titan is starting to rebuild. Heavy artillery from there. Pancake, getting some angry mobs going. And Matthew now has his base, has the middle, and it looks like he's got Shifty's base as well. And what does Shifty have left? Is Shifty going to be out at this point? No, there must be some green left on the map somewhere. I think I see some... Yeah, Stinger site. But a barracks must have he's rebuilding in Coredawg's base. Just like Titan rebuilds in Matthew's base. That is a mirror image, and now Skippy gets to play the role of Neo, setting up the new line of defense to keep Matthew out. I've got to wonder what Coredawg's been doing. He has this whole side of the map, he's got the economy. There's been something bothering him that I didn't see. That he doesn't have some huge army up and running already by this point. Okay, 3 Emperor Overlords, that's not bad. But I don't think it really compares to this army from Matthew over on the other side of the board. I picture this being more successful against Skippy's base now, especially if they're coordinating. That's Matthew's. He's sending in a carpet bomb at the same time to push in here. Matthew having a heck of an answer to that north team with their early push. Looks like Neo's playing the role of defense, just hold his position against Hard Army, and if Coredawg sends anything over. Pancake was there for support as well. Titan's just trying to get back in the game. Matthew, not only holding on, but taking Shifty out. Shift's still in it, in Coredawg's base, but pushing into Skippy now. Looks like the advantage goes to the south team. Has the flame tank going, but nope, decides to steal it instead. What's going to stop him here? Where are the overlords? Are they getting? Can they even get through all of this junk in the middle? You know, did Coredawg decide that they couldn't even maneuver through there and send them some other direction? I'm thinking Skippy didn't have a whole lot back there because he was pushing into the middle with Hard Army, trying to get as far as he could with that coordinated attack with Hard Army. So he doesn't have much in the back of his base. He's got to sell. Hard Army now finally sending some stuff over, but that's not going to do much against infantry. So really, now it's just Coredawg and a Hard Army left. Practically. Suddenly. Just like that. And he knows that it's all infantry over here, pretty much. What's going on in the middle? Skippy's still holding in the middle. Some stuff, but a lot of stuff has been destroyed. Hard Army's still sending things in here and there, but they're just going to run into these garrisons and run into Pancake's angry mobs, which are going to clean up the laser tanks very quickly. Another Black Lotus is a Coredawg's. I wonder if Coredawg's trying to make something happen. Yep. So that's what Coredawg's focusing on. Finally, Matthew ran out of an army. Here, on the doorstop of Hard Army. Skippy is still in the game, Shift is still in the game, but if you look, their economy is not going up very fast at all. Matthew, meanwhile, holds the hill. Has a bunch of economy coming from there. Titan is still rebuilding very slowly with what he had left. Matthew, a bunch of stuff in the middle. Pancake and Neo. Holding the defense is very strong. Titan helping out with the garrison there. Pancake space growing, getting stronger. Neo has a nuke up. Still nothing over on this hill. I mean, it's kind of been forgotten about. Titan being stealth could almost go back over there and rebuild again. Coredawg holds the hill, but it looks like he's just playing defensive now. Knowing how much of his territory, or his teammates' territory, has been taken out by Matthew. Playing defensive over there, but okay, sending in the troops over here. And Pancake, I think, is going to do pretty well against this army with these angry mobs. We'll see if they can close the gap. Okay, there goes one overlord, two. Buggies help out as well. Man, so Coredawg's whole force falling to an angry mob from Pancake in the middle. And that was a lot of what Coredawg had been working on. I saw the Black Lotus running across the middle there again, so I know he was trying to make something happen with that. But that was the big army that Coredawg had assembled, and there it goes in a matter of about 10 seconds. And Pancake and Neo are just going to keep on marching up this hill. I like this combination. Because Angry Mob, that's going to be strong against tanks or infantry. They'll do pretty well against infantry as well. And those Battle Masters will be plenty strong against tanks. Definitely want to be sending them in first against the Gatling cannons. Definitely have him be the shield. Very, very good. Going right up into Coredawg's base. Okay. Matthew, this used to be Shifty's base, moving over to quad cannons because he's going to be able to make them twice as fast. Hasn't sent them in yet. He's just waiting. There's mines everywhere. How strong is that against angry mobs? Do they just run right through them? So the Angry Mob is just about completely gone. That got mopped up. 3 Battle Masters left from Neo. And here comes the nuke from Neo as well. Where did that go? He sent it right to the middle of Hard Army's base. That makes sense. No, nope. He's still going after Coredawg. Coredawg's been cleaned out. Him, Skippy, and Shifty all hanging out right here in this corner. And here comes the crew from Matthew. Titan now stealing some buildings. That is a lot of quad cannons. Bringing in his old China troops as well to outrange the laser turret. Shifty gave up, Coredawg gave up, but they're still going to have to run through this hard army, and that will take a while. So Skippy might hold on until that's done, or he might just give that all to the hard army. See what he decides to do here. Looked like Shifty was rebuilding up on this original corner where Coredawg had pushed Titan out of originally. I wonder how much of this was Shifty's by the end. Thought I saw a bunch of green over there. There's still a lot left over there, but now Titan showing up. And the power's out, so well, if there wasn't mines around everything, he might be able to steal some stuff. Okay, they found their way through the laser turret. Now taking on some laser tanks. Those are going to eat right through quad cannons usually, but he does have some inferno cannons in support, and those add damage. And he's just going to back up and run away now. Doesn't have the composition that he wants. Is there anything he can make from this GLA base besides quad cannons? That was just GLA vanilla. Could make some armor in there. Sending in some artillery now. Pancake's got the tunnel. How much can he bring out of it? That could be enough. Yeah, that tunnel could be enough to take out this corner of the map if Pancake has some reinforcements. Let's see what he has at his base. Looks like he has Angry Mob. Those don't go in tunnels, so just mostly what's back here. And here, Neo has a nice force coming in. Battle Masters and Gatling tanks. That's all Neo really likes to use as China tank. He doesn't go for the Emperor Overlords. He doesn't build ECM tanks. It's just Battle Masters and Gatling tanks. That's the crew. It's simple, pretty cheap. Obviously, you can see it's very powerful. And it's done a lot of work for him in the past, so why change now? Matthew's coming in with another crew. What's he got this time? Mixed in some MiGs. And that looks to be more quad cannons, more inferno cannons, an assault troop crawler mixed in there. Still no heavy armor for laser tanks, but there's so many of them at this point that I think they will be just fine getting through there. A couple buggies too. If the laser tanks show their faces here, the buggies could take care of them pretty fast. So Hard Army's getting mopped up on this side. On the other side of the map, Neo still pushing through with whatever he can find. That tunnel looks to still be there from Pancake. Nothing's able to take that out. Not too much else has popped out of it yet. But Pancake could potentially bring more out of it at any second. Matthew now has a particle uplink cannon and a nuclear missile. Because he stole Hard Army's particle uplink cannon. That's how he did that. Yeah, those Piazza Bros, they tend to want to take your buildings instead of just destroy your buildings. I think it might be more fun, and it can be very effective as well. Are we going to see the particle cannon be what destroys the last building? Okay, it got used, so that's good. I'm thinking okay, that's Skippy. It looks blue. That's a blue war factory, but it says Skippy. Alright, Skippy's holding on because why not? Let's see what the bases looked like at the end of the game. Neo had a bunch of hackers. Pancake got his Scottagorn up, had a good handful of black markets. How much was Tytan able to rebuild? Well, the essentials. Got the palace up. Matthew was pretty well covering the map on this side. Had his original base, had the hill, had Shifty's base. A large force moving across the middle. Just sending scouts out anywhere he can. Seems like they know where Skippy is. They're all converging in one spot. Nicely played by Matthew. Really nicely played. Very impressive to keep your composure. And it is tempting when one side of your team is falling apart. It's tempting to want to go in that direction, to go sideways, to go and try to fight that army head on with what you have, but then you're ignoring the guy in front of you. Sometimes the most helpful thing you can do is just keep attacking and beat the person in front of you faster than they can beat the people on the other side of your team. And that's what Matthew did, even though they got a huge head start on him. Hard Army might have run out of steam a little bit there in the middle. They start slow at the very beginning, but then they go in there with a head of steam, and I think they slowed down a little bit after they ran into some garrisons from Pancake, Neo, and Titan. And so they kind of ran themselves out of the game. Skippy was spending a lot of his money sending troops in with Hard Army, trying to get as far as he could. Coredawg did a lot of damage right at front, but then his efforts weren't able to get any farther than that with the Emperor Overlords and with the Lotus. I don't think she was able to get too much done unless it was just off screen. In the end, Coredawg had 3 buildings destroyed. I think much more captured than just 3. Could be as many as 5 or 6 or 7. And so, yeah, the story of the day is Matthew pulled victory out of the jaws of defeat by just running through his side of the map and running around the edge, in a circle around the edge of the map. Made it happen. Also had the most supplies collected, because he did have that whole corner, had the oils. 57 buildings destroyed. Units destroyed overwhelmingly goes to Matthew as well, 234. Hard Army had a good fair amount of units destroyed as well. They didn't run into a defense right away, so they were able to run around and cause some havoc, get some things destroyed. And from there, I think the rest of the I think the rest of it tells the story. Shift taken out pretty early, Titan taken out pretty early as well, just trying to rebuild for the rest of the game. Well done, Matthew. Well done, Southside, for holding on. Good job, Neo and Pancake, for being able to stem the tide of that battle when it was going against them, and for finding a way to win. Alright, good game all. We'll catch you next time.